Hi everyone. For our potato face assignment, you're going to need to be able to select objects off of the background and remove them from their background so that you can move them around to create an image. I just want to go through some of the selection tools that we have in Photoshop. Let's start here with the beat. I have several layers that are happening over here. The beat is right here. It is layer 7. I'm going to grab that layer so that I make sure that I'm on the correct layer. Another way that you can find the layer that you're on is to literally click it and it'll highlight it over in your layers panel. It's pretty much a perfect circle. So I'm going to click and hold this. It's usually going to be the rectangular marquee tool, but I'm going to get the elliptical marquee tool. And that's just going to make a selection that's a shape. I want it to be a circle, and I want to pin whenever I click instead of clicking and dragging like this, where it's going to be from wherever I clicked and it's going to go out at an angle. Control D to deselect. I want to find the center of my beat, about-ish, and I'm going to hold Alt and Shift so that Alt pins it to the center and Shift makes it a perfect circle. And I'm just going to go out until I've got it just about perfect. I'm not looking for perfection on the Mr. Potato face, so as long as you're close, I'm fine. Now right now, I have my beat selected. I could do Control J, and that's going to make an exact copy of the selection. What did I have selected? The beat. The white around it was not selected. So if I turn off my original layer, you'll see that it just kind of cut off that selection and it made it into its own layer. That's an option, but there's a better way. Let me show you. So I'm going to come up here to this apple. So for the apple, I'm going to actually use the quick selection tool, which is right here. I am going to, you can do W, and sometimes it's going to be buried under the object selection. If you hit W, it's going to bring you to this tool, but if you don't see quick selection, you can just click and hold the tool to get this. All right, so when you have that, you want to make sure that you're on the add, you're adding to your selection. You can click and just kind of drag on it. I'm still on the wrong layer. Darn, I need to come over here to the apple layer. I need to click and drag, and it's looking for edges. It's looking for the contrast between the apple and the background that the apple is sitting on. But you might have noticed, oh no, Mrs. Haley, you got some of that white. Well, that's fine. I can come up here to the minus and I can kind of scooch in until it finds the edges of the apple. It's not that big of a deal, not the end of the world. It's not perfect. It does get a little complicated when you get down here where the shadow is, but usually if you just kind of keep scooching it up there, it'll find it. Now, I did lose some of my stem, so let's add that stem back in here. All right, perfect. The better way to make a selection off of the background is to add a layer mask. And what that'll do is everywhere where the white was is now blacked out and you can see what I had selected. This way, if you have any of this haloing or whatever, you can use a brush to brush that off, a black brush on the layer mask. All right, the next thing that I wanted to show you is kind of a magical tool, and it's called the object selection. So if you click and hold this object selection tool is up here, and I want to get on the layer with the bowl of fruit. And it is going to highlight, oops, just kidding. It's going to highlight things. And as you continue clicking, it's looking for more things that are connected to what you're working on. But notice how it's actually not working super great for me because we've got other pieces in here that it's not really grabbing. I mean, and it wants to grab the whole image instead of just the bowl. So I'm going to do Control D and I'm going to deselect all of those things. And instead, I'm going to come over here to the strawberry. And I'm going to go to the strawberry layer so I can show you this. There it is. So I'm on the strawberry layer. And now you can see that I can click this, but it's still not really seeing that bottom one. What do I do? Well, here's what you can do. You do not have to use the same selection tool in the same thing that you're selecting. So once I have the top part selected, I can come over here. I can click and hold this to get the other tool, which is the quick selection tool. And I can hold Shift because I don't want these connected. See how they're sliced apart? So I can hold Shift and just click and it'll select the other piece. Now I've got those two things selected. I can come and add my layer mask and it pulls them apart from each other. Now, I want to show you the magic wand tool. What the magic wand tool does is it's looking for all of the pixels that are of the same color or within a certain color range that are in the object. So I'm going to come to this layer. There it is right there. And I want all of the white pixels to disappear. Now I want to leave all of this mesh, but I don't want to have to zoom in and try to select all those white places. So what I can do is I can use my magic wand tool to select all of the white. Now sometimes, like if I had been selecting this strawberry, there's white on the strawberry. So I would have only wanted contiguous. And let me show you what that looks like over here. Contiguous means touching, pixels that are touching. So over here, if I select contiguous white pixels, it's going to go around the edges, and anytime it hits another color, it's going to stop. So notice that none of those are selected that are inside of the orange bag. Well, I actually need them to be. So I'm going to do Control D to deselect. I'm going to uncheck contiguous. Now it's going to look for every white pixel in the entire picture. So when I click it now, you'll see that I've got marching ants all over inside the bag. And when I do the layer mask, what happened? Well, what happened is everything that I had selected was white, and I made a layer mask. And what the layer mask did is it blacked out everything that wasn't selected. So what I want to do is while I'm on this, I'm going to Control I to invert my mask. And now you can see that the oranges, which weren't selected, they're visible now because they're white on my layer mask. All right. So what about that edge right there? You can see the white. Well, I could see it. Maybe I'm crazy. Am I crazy? I'm crazy. All right, let's go back to the celery. Where are you, celery? There you are. Okay, so the celery is pretty much straight lines. So up here, just below the marquee tool, you have these right here. This polygonal lasso tool. It's great for drawing straight lines, and you just click and it's going to add a little line. When you come up here to the other side and you click, everywhere you click, it's dropping anchor points and drawing straight lines in between. So this is one way, if you've got straight lines on whatever you're trying to select, that you can do that. And when you get to the end, see that little circle that popped up? That's just telling you you're completing your selection, in like you're going all the way around, and then you can do this. And the great news about using a layer mask instead of doing the Control J method is it allows you to use a brush to round off or like soften up those edges if you need to. All right. Let's see, what did we already talk about? Let's look. Quick selection tool. I mean, it could work for this. Let's try it. You can just click and drag, and you have to be on the right layer. You can click and drag, and it's looking for edges, and that's one way to do this. It can be accurate, and sometimes it isn't real great. Oops, don't know what I just clicked by accident, but all right, but this isn't working real great for me, so I'm going to Control D. Instead, let's see, I'm going to use this magnetic lasso, and I'm just going to click, and I'm just going to kind of slowly trace, and I'm not clicking anything. I'm literally just kind of going around the edge of the picture, and the line is looking for contrast. So it's looking for an edge, and you can slowly go around and trace without having to click your mouse. Just drag your mouse around. Oops, and I got a little extra. That's okay, we can fix it. And you just come all the way around, and you'll see whenever you end that circle right there that popped up with my cursor, just click and you've got your selection. Anything that you didn't mean to get or that you needed to get that but did not get, you can come back over here and you can get the quick selection tool. And like, let's subtract this little piece right here. You're going to get your selection. And oops, look what I'm doing, making myself crazy. Oops. All right, let's see. I didn't mean to transform that. I am using a trackpad, and if you have two fingers on it, when you click, it's trying to select. Okay, there we go. And then we can come over and do that. You can, because we're using layer masks, you can refine this selection a little bit. It's not perfect, but there you go. That's how you're going to use those selection tools to pull all of your fruits and vegetables off for your Mr. Potato Face project.